OSP, Oni Mustapha Hamid. You see, Mustapha Hamid is say High Court to hear Mustapha Hamid's application seeking release of his passport to enable him attend a political engagement in Canada on November 13th. Mustapha Hamid peso Johnny. Mustapha Hamid, some of the passports in a mano. Na opie free Ghana omba biem. Sa ofri jatowe. Wallahi. On so okachira mo say, nyoma na OSP CZO sedi ndeni nyina anya ne dia. Yes, he has nothing to lose. Or the two mutrim. Say judge na oti case we so no, I want to send a very respectful message to you. These cases, it is patriotism over law. At a point in the life of a nation, in the life of the people who call themselves citizens, they sometimes choose patriotism over law. Let me tell you, if Mustapha Hamid is going to play with the law, and if you allow Mustapha Hamid to use the law to escape from what we call the justice system, then you, the judge sitting on this case, you have done Ghana a great disservice. You know why? Because we have seen the same thing happening. We have seen Ken Oforiatta taking advantage of the law, stealing millions of dollars from us, living in another country comfortably, and we struggling. In the judge case, without due respect to you, I don't know who you are. But the only advice I can give you now is if you are a patriot, because you are Ghanaian before a judge, you were born as a Ghanaian before you became a judge. That means there's Ghana blood in you before you went to school to even learn your law. And at this point, it's about protecting this nation from criminals who intend to run away from the crimes they have committed. I'm telling you on authority. Mustapha Hamid wants to run away from Ghana. If we allow Mustapha Hamid to leave this nation, that is it for us. Sa ofriwe say you're careless. Now osi oko Canada kwede oko political event. What the fuck? And yes, be anakuma tia to ninsem ene ye koso e Canada o. Osi politics inti no oko Canada. Inti ono na yadi krono abono a ya busa ye sika no ya mani enko Canada mbra okoye den enye se bia ne maame akoma ate eno okoso anase ne yire akoma ate ene edi glue ekoso ne yankoye ne ntama ne yire bewu anase ono angasa ofiri ne hwe ate ena ye ekwa akoso o Canada wu osi oko political event inti jumadia ye di edi ahwehwe esike mu no ye ntwa so na ono onko Canada mbra moma sa ofiri we to plane free kurum ha eye Ghana mo last ano no me say you know, this is not rocket science. This is simple. This is something you are supposed to understand. We enisa wokon tokwa wo ho. We enisa wokon entokwa bia wo ho. Now what you need to understand is that Samumba Mustapha Hamid, and I'm speaking to the judge respectfully. Me per se, judge never for this thing as a banter. It is in a form of respect. It's in a form of an advice. I am just prompting you to be patriotic before the law. We need to be patriotic at this point. The law can come second. Because yeah, Sakwawe, a Oforiatta movement ni biya na aka. Chama won to me say, Mobo Keles obe wura Togo Ghana. Chama won to me, Mobo Keles obe wura Abidjan Ghana. Right now, they have come to that realization, say, so and you see, when you learn this kind of job, sometimes, one thing you need to also learn and say, Ebia, the OSP behind the scenes has negotiated with Mustapha Hamid. Maybe. And Wagacha Mustapha Hamid say, the only thing I can do for you to escape, like the way Oforiatta escaped, and I said I could not do anything, is for you to go to court and tell the judge that you want to go to Canada. What I am going to do as an OSP, I will present a weak case. And when I present a weak case, your lawyer should take advantage and win that case. And at that point, when you win the case, I will tell Ghanaians it is the court that made you leave. And that when you get the opportunity to leave Ghana, don't come. It could be that's the plan. Me say, when you look at the coin too from the other side, apart from us talking to the judge and saying, Judge, please be patriot. Be patriotic over law. Let's pick patriotism over law. No? It could be to say, Ebia OSP, and I'm not saying that is what they have done. I say Ebia OSP did not transfer. I say, Bema, I have this relationship with you. I cannot put you inside. There are even cases going around saying, say, I negotiated with you before some time back, which nobody has evidence to. But to keep us safe, go and make a case in court that you want to go to Canada and that they should release your passport to you. Because, the only person who can stand in for us as Ghanaians and protest against that, make a case against that for the judge not to allow that is the OSP. Now, if the OSP makes a weak case in court, what is going to happen is the judge will have no option than to hand over the passport to Mustapha Hamid. Now, so Mustapha Hamid, PA free Ghana, nobody in Ghana can blame OSP. The OSP will release a statement and say the Ghanaian judiciary system is terrible. I did my part to stop this, and the judge said he can take his passport. So nobody in Ghana can blame me. Ebia, that is what is happening. That might be the plan. It's my mouth two scenarios. First one, the judge has to be patriotic and he has to choose patriotism over law. And the judge has to understand, say, because of Oforiatta, the issue, it's a precedence. And when it comes to law, somebody like the OSP should be able to tell the judge that I have experienced something like this recently, where somebody who served our nation told us he was going out and that he's going to be back. Till date, he hasn't returned. We are even struggling to bring him back. So, Mr. Judge, you are also a Ghanaian. Choose patriotism over law. Even though the law might say, but because of precedence, we need this guy. And the event he's going, if Mustapha Hamid does not go, that event will not collapse. That event he's going is a political event. And without Mustapha Hamid, that event can still go on. So why do we have to let him go? Because it is not like Mustapha Hamid nakuma tiato ninsem and also besoko Canada koso. And answer the shua, we try to show okuta. And I'll say, okuta super glue. Now, doctor no betum dia saw the shua man, doctor no Canada. One saw the shua obu. The event is going is not any event that can kill him. So Mustapha Hamid needs to stay. And anything of patriotism needs to come before law. Now, do you understand? And the other side, if we play careless, the special prosecutor will go to court and present one of the weakest cases. The judge will have no option to give the passport to Mustapha Hamid, and Mustapha Hamid will leave Ghana with his chest out because we are foolish.